Is quitting porn the key to unlocking true success in life? I think I hold a unique position, perspective, and view on this topic because I've had an opportunity over the last 5 years to get in the trenches and work with thousands of men, speak with thousands, reach tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of men with our message. And I think in the beginning, I struggled with putting myself out there because through my 30s, I never really identified as a porn addict. I think sometimes when people hear the word addict, they have this perspective of somebody that doesn't have it all together, especially when it comes to pornography. This was a very taboo subject back in 2019. But we see people in all walks of life reach massive levels of financial success, business success, career success, fame, money, accolades, yet struggle with drug addiction, sex addiction, alcoholism. And more recently, over the last couple of years, we've seen celebrities come out and talk about their struggles with pornography. Terry Crews being one of the biggest names that has talked about the destruction that porn had on his life. And I think the world and society, when they think of a man that is struggling with porn, they have this image of an underachiever, a helpless man, somebody that's sitting on his mom's couch, eating potato chips, playing video games. But it's been my unique experience here at Rebuilt Recovery that the men that are really struggling, the ones that are suffering in silence, are the men that are building our world, are the high achieving, quote unquote, successful men. When we say successful, we mean successful in the material world. We mean successful in the way that society is going to define success. Financial success, job titles, positions, fame, accolades, success with women. I've spoken with hundreds of men at the top of their industries, Wall Street executives, leading entrepreneurs, 8-9-figure company owners, pro athletes, pastors. The men that when we look at them, we expect them to have it all together. And what makes it hard and difficult for these men to find the help that they need is the worry of the judgment, the fear of if their true self came out. Because porn addiction has this taboo label attached to it. It's no problem for a man at the top of his financial game to open up and say, I've been struggling with drinking. It's no problem for a man that is crushing it financially to say, I have some problems on the weekends with the white powder. It's no problem for the executive to admit to his wife that he's having an affair with the secretary and he's got a sex addiction. The problem comes when that same man gets judged and shamed because he's caught up in a porn addiction. And what this does is it creates a cycle for these men. It creates a cycle of isolation, of guilt, shame, leading to acting out, leading to isolation, guilt, and shame. It's a perpetual cycle. I opened up the episode today with saying, is quitting porn the key to your success? Some of you hearing this right now, that answer would be yes. Porn is robbing you of the motivation and the drive to get out and actually do something with your life. And it's through the pursuit of becoming the man that you know you're supposed to be that you will conquer this addiction. But what about the guy that's already got everything? What about the guy that's flashing the Rolex? What about the guy that's driving the Mercedes? What about the guy that has the $1 million lifestyle? What's on the other side of quitting porn for him? This is something that I know a lot of guys struggle with. Well, Frank, I've got it all already. What do you feel when you put your head down at night? What do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? And if you quote unquote had everything that life is supposed to give you, why do you lose yourself in a false reality every day? So I think for this high achieving man out there, the high performer, the A player, the driven individual, it starts with redefining success. Is success just about monetary gain? Or is success about being at peace at the end of the day when you look yourself in the mirror? Is success about being connected with your family when you're with them? Is success being able to look your wife in the eye and say, babe, I love you. You're the only woman in this world that has these eyes. Now, what's been amazing is when I've gotten an opportunity to work with dozens of these type of men, the pro athlete, the business owner, the executive, the leader in the community, their quote unquote success, once they get pornography out of their life, explodes through the roof. We've seen guys 2-3x their income in a short window of time. We see guys go and launch entire new businesses in a sector that they weren't even in prior. I got my eyes on an athlete right now, somebody that I had an opportunity to work with during the offseason. At the time of recording this, it's right at the beginning of the professional baseball season. And over the winter, I worked with a very established individual in professional baseball. And he told me at the end of it, he'd never been more fired up about a season coming up than the one that he is in right now as we speak. And he had a record-breaking spring, and the future looks bright in this individual's life. Because despite having money, fame, accolades, access, traveling the world, playing a child's game for an adult's paycheck, he struggled with inner peace and fulfillment. We've shared our story with AJ Wollett from the CFL. Had everything he set out to accomplish. Multiple businesses, fame, access, touchdowns, celebrity lifestyle. Now he has peace, though. He has peace and fulfillment because he was able to take the steps to get pornography out of his life. Some of you may have stumbled on this episode the first time ever. Some of you have been around for a while, and you tune into these conversations because there's something intriguing. There's something triggered inside of you that I'm out of alignment with who I know I'm supposed to be. Although things are going well over here, I know they could be going so much better. So is quitting porn the key to unlocking success in your life? Once you define success properly, I believe that answer is yes. Once you define success properly in your life. For me, it came in 2019. Success was about alignment. Am I living in alignment with the version of the world that I'm telling myself that I am? Or is this image of who people think that I am, the successful entrepreneur, the bodybuilder, but he's got secrets. So with you present yourself as a model of success, of status, of fame, of fortune. But behind closed doors, is that who you are? James Clear states it in Atomic Habits. What you do when you're by yourself is really who you are. You can have $1 million bank account. You can have an exotic car in the driveway. You could have a high-rise office. You could have a team that supports you and looks at you. You could have fans all across the globe that cheer your name. But if when you're alone, you don't like what's going on upstairs, when you're alone, you don't like what you're acting out in, that, my brother, is who you are. And until that version gets in alignment with the version that everybody else knows you to be, There will be a disconnect, cognitive dissonance. So yes, quitting porn is the key to unlocking success. If success is about alignment, fulfillment, peace, and happiness. Guys, I hope today's episode helped change the way you look at porn, change the way you look at yourself. And maybe it was the step that you need to take after today that's going to lead to real lasting change. Guys, we have a community of men all across the globe that are committed to leveling up, that are committed to supporting each other. You can find this community at school, skool.com/reboot your life. We're giving a 1 week free access inside of our community. We can get one-on-one support, group coaching, a curriculum to walk you through a journey of finding peace, success, fulfillment, and freedom in your life. School.com/reboot your life. It's linked down there in the show notes below. But Coach Frankie, the Rebuild Man, we love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.